deeply melanated black people are really, really fucking upset that black American citizens exist. Like, ones that were actually born here, that have a lineage here. Like, I keep seeing videos of them saying, oh, you're next. And shouts out to Leo. I saw his video where he was responding to, I'm guessing she was a Caribbean, saying, your president doesn't like you. Y'all gonna be back picking cotton. He gonna get y'all out of here next. And it's like, he literally said that we built this country. He literally said that the birthright citizenship was for the descendants of slaves. Chattel slavery. Y'all are so butthurt that we cannot be deported. Then they were like, oh, because when it's time for y'all to get out of here, y'all ain't gonna have nowhere to go.
And again, I'm reacting to this crazy video. Somali people still do videos. I mean, they're still responding to all this craziness going on. First off, it was them, reacting to all this craziness going on about the Minnesota situation, and now they are attacking black people. Why? We are next. All the black people here living here, they gotta go too. All of y'all, are you guys black or Arabic? I'm confused. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are Somalian considered black, orange, green, yellow? Let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm starting getting confused. I thought they were black, they were from Africa, but now apparently they are different, and all the black people now need to go back home. I mean, I need to figure it out where the situation is going, because this ain't going good.
Get out of where? Where they gonna send me? Georgia? South Carolina? Y'all do know that a lot of us literally still to this day own land in this country, and the ones of us that don't know that we do, we're taking the proper steps, and we're going through the proper channels to reclaim our ancestors' land. Maybe y'all don't know that, but it's so ignorant to keep assuming that we are all immigrants. Y'all are really jealous that we can't be deported anywhere. Y'all are really, really jealous. It's envy at this point, because what else is it? We don't do anything to you people. Nothing. We welcome y'all. And it seems to be backfiring that we all thought that we were all one just because we share the same hue of complexion. And I know I'm continuously making the same types of videos, but it's like, I keep seeing y'all making these videos talking about y'all, and then y'all always trying to attack slavery. Y'all always trying to attack.
Listen, sis, that's the problem. When you have a problem, first off, anytime when we approach, Somali for any type of problems, we saw it and we experienced it with Nick Shirley, approaching them, just asking them simple questions. All they have to do is attacking instead of sitting down and just have a conversation. It's just a mentality and behavioral problem inside of there. Although they are really working with people with mental issues, but I think sometimes you need to look at yourself and say, what's going on in my life? There's a problem, man. So we are dealing with some...
As if on the Caribbean, child, I could get into so much that's going on y'all's islands and in y'all's country to this day in 2025. Y'all are just so fucking envious. And it was this girl that was like, oh, if everybody has an issue with black Americans, then maybe it's black Americans. If everybody doesn't like you. No, that's not true. Because we literally do not start. We do not do anything to anybody. We've literally welcomed everybody that came to this country. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like, I saw a girl saying Brooklyn belongs to the Caribbeans now. New York belongs to the Caribbeans. And it's like, we still exist out there. And the reason why y'all were able to successfully migrate and set up shop is because we supported y'all. We thought we were all kinfolk. I've had plenty of Caribbean friends to this day that I love and I've supported. I've supported businesses. I've patronized restaurants, shops, and everything. While y'all just literally, not all of y'all, but some of y'all just have this disdain, this hatred for us for no reason. And I think it's really envy that we cannot be deported. There's this deep-seated envy. I
don't even know what that is. I don't know how to call it. But there is just something, I know it's heavy to watch, to a better life, or where they can find that they have a better, that they'll own the land, or they can be accepted. It's crazy that I did my study in my last video, about Somalis, because they experience so many things in their countries, with all this craziness going on. They're I'm not going to say everybody, but most of them, because of all the situation, they are closed up. They prefer to live in a clan, to live with a family, than believing in whatever that will come from the institution, such as the government. They didn't trust their own government with everything that happened. So why would they trust even American government? They don't. But they believe in them when it comes to funds. When they have funds and all that stuff. It's just so confusing, and I'm trying deep down to understand exactly Where is the problem?
Hatred, because we are American, and a lot of y'all fight and strive so much to come here when we were born here. And yes, we've had our hardships and our struggles, and we still fighting and we still thriving, but we are a very successful group of black people in the world globally. Our impact, the things that we've innovated, our inventions, the things that we've created, it's undeniable. Ain't nobody really fucking with us like that. Even the poorest of us that live in a hood, if we compare our hoods to y'all's hood, there's no fucking comparison. Y'all always want to compare y'all top 10% to our bottom 10. Let's go apples for apples. Living in a hood here is not even a marker to how much you make these days. It's very expensive to live in urban communities, especially in a tri-state in 2025. So that's not even a socioeconomic marker anymore. But anyways, I'm just tired of leave us alone. Hang it up. Relevance to Brooklyn Way.
Y'all out there, the Somalians is talking reckless. Y'all is talking reckless, especially it's one Somalian. I don't even know if I should call him brother because they don't want to be identified. They're not like us. So whatever. It's a Somalian man or Somali American man talking directly to Trump saying, hey, Trump, you go first. You leave first. You think we leaving? We ain't going nowhere. You going first.
The Somali people and the black American thing going on right now is kind of weird to me. Only because I see a lot of Somalis basically saying when they get us up out of here, what you think they're going to do to you? What you think they're going to do to what do you think they're going to do to black people, and y'all are against us and not trying to help us.
Y'all understand that, right?
No, they're not.
We're here before America became America. My ancestors were here. I'm 13 generations American.
Some Somalis are now lashing out at black Americans, claiming that ICE deport them to Somalia. Black Americans will somehow be deported too. That statement alone shows a deep misunderstanding of history, and reality. Black Americans are foundational black Americans. They are not immigrants. They are not guests. They are not here on permission. They are citizens by birth and by law. There is no country for ICE to send them back to, because this country was built on their forced labor, and of course, there are generations of, survival. The idea that black Americans should be deported the way immigrants can is not just wrong, it erases history.
I think for some strange ass reason, immigrants, y'all Somalis think because we black we supposed to stick with y'all. No ma'am. No ma'am. We don't share an allegiance because I'm black. Ma'am, I'm an American. There's a big fucking difference. But Theodore Roosevelt said, it ain't but one flag. That's the American flag. He said it ain't but one motherfucking language, and that's the English language. And he said above them all, it ain't but one loyalty, undivided, explicitly for the United States of America. If that ain't what the fuck you about, you ain't about what I'm about. Being an American, first and only, honey. Not nothing in front of it, not no stipulations behind it. We not the same.
Okay. Here's my take. I feel like there's some populations that, they're taking advantage of the free country, because America is already a free country. You know what I mean? There is something that protects the population. They're using that against us, against Americans in general. I'm talking about Americans in general. They're using their own laws to play the game against Americans. Coming here, using the laws and saying that because I was born here, it means I need to stay here. Now I can do whatever I want because I think that doesn't apply. If there is some modification that need to happen, I think it can happen. I'm not a lawyer. I mean, you guys can let me know in the comments down below if what I'm saying can be true, but just based on few knowledge that I know and I've been researching regarding this situation, I mean, some of them, they can be revoked, man. Get out of here. You know what I mean? There's nothing strong that, give you the power to say what you have to say and to have that entitlement. I mean, you gotta go. That's it.
We all understand that, right? We were here before America became America. My ancestors were here. I'm 13 generations American on both sides of my family. I am foundational to this country. My people fought in every single war. My blood is in this soil. Everything that makes America America is because of black American people. We are America.
There are actually black people getting deported. Black people are actually actively getting deported. And she was dead ass serious. And she's like, so this really truly is our fight. This we're supposed to be together in this. And I can't help but think, what type of black people are you talking about here? Because I'm thinking that you're not talking about my type of black people, my lineage, which would be like the FBA, descendants of the slave trade type black people. I'm thinking that you're talking about some type of diaspora black people. And
Jamaicans and all that.
I hate to say it like this, but as an FBA, we don't really care that much about them. A lot of, okay, and let me not say that to be
rude,
mean or disrespectful or rude or anything like that. It's not that we're not cool, right? It's just that we don't look at other people who identify themselves as black people who are not from here as like brothers and sisters. And the reason why is because 99.99% of the time when they're coming over here, they're looking down on us, they're talking down on us, they're thinking that they're better than us, they're telling that they're going back to their countries and to their own folks, and they're saying how we're all black FBA people are lazy and how we don't want to work and how we all live off of government assistance and how they're better than us and how they're collectively doing better than us, and it's always some type of negative comparison that they have to make towards us. So why would I give a damn about you at all? Like, you don't respect me, so why should I respect you or give a damn what the hell happens to you? I do not care.
No, they created a daycare, clearing center. You need to care about that.
Not my brothers and my sisters if you're talking shit about me. Like, this is not even to be divisive, because to be honest with you, black Americans were always like pro Pan-Africanists all like throughout our time, like throughout history. Like, we always been like pro black, like wanting to help black immigrants and just wanting, you know, to really build up a black community and a black diaspora and actually feel connected to other parts of the black diaspora, right? But it seems like when people other blacks started migrating over here, it almost seems like they almost kind of like felt intimidated or threatened by our presence and wanted to like replace us, and so felt like in order, you know, to do that, like they had to discredit us, disrespect us, and try to associate themselves with, you know, the others. So that's all I'm saying.
You're the problem, because my post is about black Americans, which you're not a black American, even though you want to cosplay as one, because you already said that your parents are immigrants. So unless one of your parents is a black American, you're not a black American. And you already said that you were Caribbean. So you saying that you're black American is not correct, because black American is an ethnicity, honey.
Okay, here's it. I just found out that whatever that's going on with this Minnesota thing and whatever, that I think there is something deeper that's going on. You see, when there is something deep the deep state is doing, the deep state always show us something to the news. They want to create the movement, a loud voice that's going on. That's what we see today. But deep down there is something going on. Listen to me. While us fighting over here about, now it was about Trump versus Somalis, now it's Somalis versus black, now it's the black Americans versus Caribbeans and all that stuff. So it's creating some sort of division. Really, what's going on deep down? That's what I really want to know, because all this, for me, it's noises. You know what I mean? Who cares about all this garbage going on, all this conversation going on here? What is really going on? I think there is something either Somali people are hiding, they don't want to know, or the deep state know exactly what they're doing. They're dividing us in order for them to move in a certain way, and it's not a good way. It's really not a good way, and I need to find exactly what is behind it. I don't see this. I don't know you guys, but I personally don't see all this garbage going, all these videos, people talking. Now, instead of her taking care of her family, she need to make a video to respond to a crazy comment. Someone just commented because they're talking about black, orange, green. Really, what's going on?
And not only that, you're commenting on a post that's in response to somebody calling black Americans white, because we are stating that if you are not in favor of black Americans receiving reparations, then you do not deserve us to care about your issues, because you're not caring about ours. It's giving that y'all move here, y'all migrate here, and you believe that black Americans are still the slaves of the land, and that we're supposed to continuously work for every other group while we sit back and we get nothing in return. Every fight that black Americans have fought for in this country, unfortunately, we have not been able to reap the full benefits of each and individual thing that we fought for. Every system put in place that immigrants get when they come here, because as much as y'all like to deny that y'all don't get assistance, that's a bold-faced lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Y'all be talking about, I came here with no money in my pocket, and all of a sudden y'all own businesses, y'all own cars, y'all own homes. Please, please. Stop it. This is that xenophobic, anti-Black American rhetoric that I'm talking about. Anytime we bring up anything that's a specific issue within the Black American ethnicity community, here comes one of you talking about y'all are bigger than the program. Y'all really think that we should put our stuff aside and concentrate on you? Latinos are not in community with Black Americans. Like, let's be for real. Y'all talking about Afro-Latinos, the same ones who come over here and claim everything as our culture is theirs and say that we have no culture. I just seen a video of a Puerto Rican girl saying that it's not Black American culture in Chicago. In Chicago, where a ton of Black people from the South moved to Chicago. That's why there's such a high population of Black Americans. And our very culture, a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans are in their Puerto Rican parade doing Black American dances to Black American sounds.
Oh, it's so confusing. My head hurt. I have a lady in my life. She's half Black, half Panamanian. So here's the thing. She considers herself Black, all right? If you look at her, she's not Black at all. But she considers herself 100% Black. But now, where's the problem? The problem is there is the deep state. I believe 100% the deep state, they're playing a game, a crazy game. If I see a Black American, amazing Black beautiful American here talking about Puerto Rican, talking about all those ethnicity, there is a problem. There is a big huge problem. And the big problem started with, first off, I know these things I've been studying very long time ago, but I think it's a way out to bring it to life one more time, but on a bigger scale, attacking straight Somali. And here's the thing, what I don't agree too much with Trump, okay? I don't have side, by the way. I go with what is right. Attacking all Somalis was good and bad at the same time. When he said all Somali are garbage and they need to go back home, at that time, even the people that were supported by Trump coming from the Somali side, all shebang just got created. Why? Because all Somalis feel weak, and the only thing that they can stand on was creating this other mess that we are seeing right now. Attacking other Black people create this all craziness. Although all these problems were just a little Black, in the conversations, but now if we see them, even people actually coming into engagement, talking about this subject, it's really dangerous. And I think we are close to something crazy. Civil war. Yeah. You need to make sure you pack your food. You need to make sure you have things, your family is, something is about to happen. I promise you. Because we are really near to March 17th, and I don't know what will happen. But personally, I know that nothing will happen. Then, because nothing will happen, will create something. Black American will feel like, oh, so nothing didn't actually work. And then Somalian will say, I told you so. And it'll be a whole mess. I promise you. Clip this and you will see.
Inspired sounds, and had the audacity talking about, this isn't Black American, this is Chicago culture. That's the erasure that y'all do when you come here. So absolutely not. We are not going to care about your issues anymore. The fact that we bring up our issues that are impacting our culture, and in response, you guys always bring up whatever issue that is impacting you like it's bigger than the program. It's not bigger than the program, babes. We, as the newest generations that are coming up, we are no longer putting other communities ahead of ours for the sake of just Blackness. Because when y'all come here, y'all make it super clear that y'all are a different type of Black. Y'all only want to say that y'all are united in Blackness because when it benefits you. Remember, I know Black. That's right, you're not, because Blackness has always been established in the United States of America as our ethnicity. Blackness has not been established as an ethnicity in any other part of this world. Blackness is a race, and also in America, for foundational Black Americans, it's an ethnicity. So you can take your yap off my page, because at the end of the day, over here, it's Black American pride. Black American. So don't cosplay Black American unless you have a parent who's actually Black American.
You know why Black Americans can't be deported?
Oh, yeah. Tell me.
Because they're not from Africa.
Where are they from?
African American. We are not African American. We're not. We can't be deported. This is our land. I mean, think about it. You do have Haitians that are being deported as we speak. You do have Jamaicans that are being deported as we speak. But they don't identify as black.
Ma'am, your kid is making noise, ma'am. I can't. Come on.
They identify as Haitians. They identify as Jamaicans. They identify as Africans. Okay? So, yes, people with the same skin tone. Yes, the same skin tone.
Listen to me. People with the same skin tone. I don't know if you guys watch. There is this streamer called 20-year-old streamer called High Speed Show. I never watch. I don't watch stream. I have so many things going on in my life. Just watching a random kid doing amazing things. But something that really touched me was the trip to Africa, which showed so many beautiful things in Africa, by the way, but not in Somali. But that kid got into this other country called Algeria. For me, I don't never consider the North America, the north of Africa, as black people. I don't know if I consider them Moroccans, Egyptians. Are they Africans? I don't know. What do you consider Africa for you? I don't know. Maybe the skin or the continent. That kid got there, and I don't know. Maybe they think that they are white. I don't know. There is just something that I don't know. It's racism toward what? The skin, toward the country, toward the continent. It's sometimes confusing, but when they come here, they pretend as if they're considered as white people. I don't know. It's just sometimes confusing to me. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Are Arabic people white people or Arabic? I mean, are Somali people black or Somali? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Are being deported, but that's because they are not here from America legally. You get it now? You get it now? We are American. They literally erased our entire identity. They reclassified the indigenous people that were already on this land. That's why we can't be deported.
Ma'am, your kid is making too much noise, ma'am. You need to take care of your house.
If after 400 years of slavery, gentrification, redlining, lynching, black codes, all you have to show for it is a blue passport, I can never be jealous of you. If you have to kick your men out of the house just to get checks from the government because you are too lazy to work, I can never be jealous of you. I mean,
what are you talking about?
that is why you're raising these two black boys.
Showing us his family and all that stuff. Bro, come on now. What the heck is this? I mean, it sounds interesting, but just for fun, but not like...
I mean, that is why you're raising these two black boys on your own, right? Too lazy to work, but too proud. We can never be jealous of you. Speaking of kids, if 90% of black kids are raised by black mothers, and most of them turned out gay, most of them turned out pookies, ray-rays, sexy reds, we can never be proud of you. If you make up most of the TPS calls, Child Protective Services calls, come from the black community, we can never be jealous of you. Speaking of the men, if your men make up for most divorces, right, and for some reason make up for most stepfathers, we can never be proud of them, because that means they'll rather take care of a white man's kid than take care of yours. Because guess what? Black kids are overrepresented in foster care, and guess who adopts these kids? YT people who are LGBTQ, HDMI, PS5, right? We can never be jealous of you. If your men would rather spend 24 hours slanging dope at the corner store of the 7-Eleven rather than holding down a 9-to-5 to support their families, we can never be proud of you. If you have $1.7 trillion of spending power and still live on food stamps, we can never be jealous of you. If you have $1.7 trillion of spending power but choose to let your kids get into the school to prison pipeline because you want to be stingy instead of putting them into proper schools, we can never be jealous of you. I guess what I'm saying is, if you make up 13% of the population and 50% of the crime, we can never be proud of you. We can never be jealous of you. If you lost most of your land after you were set free from slavery, we can never be jealous of you. If for some reason you're the only group of black people with no borders, no currency, no culture, no language, no tribes, we can never be jealous of you.
What do you make some good points, but now you start losing me.
I would never respect an opinion from...
That was... Let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think. I'm excited what you were going to say about that.
Somebody who had to move, hop, skip, and jump countries in order to succeed in life. Ever.
Let's face it, right? If you did a little bit more of moving, hopping, skipping, and jumping, you will not look like a Michelin tire. You will not look like big bags, because let's face it, if you are the smallest, but for some reason the most obese black community on the planet, We can never be jealous of you. You could use a little bit of that moving, jumping, and skipping. You're out here looking like Oompa Loompa. We can't see your neck bone and you can't see your toes. Your big back probably got belly rolls. Like, what is this?
Whoa, okay. You are making good points, but don't be disrespectful, okay? We are adults. We're having a conversation. We have disagreements, but let's not be disrespectful, bro. All right, we know we are black. We have a lot of, larger women, but don't go that far. Don't go that far, man. Don't go that far. You're talking to someone mom like that? Kind of like, so that's disrespectful, okay? That's very, very disrespectful. But go on.
You know the purpose of migration? A lot of you moving back to Africa now. Let's face it, you probably can't afford it because you were flexing a blue passport, which is one of the easiest to get, don't even cost that much. And guess what? A lot of countries use blue passports. A lot of Africans have multiple blue passports. Let's face it, if your value as a black person in 2025 lies on the paperwork the white team man gave you, we can never be jealous of you.
This is all I know. I was only...
So many to unpack, bro. That essay was something. Heat.
3 years old when I came, and this is my home, and this has got to stop. I'm not scared. No, I'm citizen. I'm happy. I'm United States. I brought up America. I'm happy. So why you asking me? Some guys asking me, give me basmati, give me a green card. Why? Why you asking me?
Almost every Somali person living here is a citizen. There's more than 100,000 Somalis in Minnesota. Roughly 84,000 reside in the metro. The journey from Somalia started decades ago.
My family immigrated here to Minneapolis, to Minnesota in 1993. As my father says, we came to a cold place, but we found people with warm hearts.
My parents wanted to provide us a good opportunity for us to chase after that American dream, right?
Many fleeing from civil war, crossing continents for a chance to build something, a chance for their children. For Sumaya Mahmoud, her parents' struggle paved the way for her to shine. Despite the rhetoric, she's grateful.
You know what? I actually believe that there's some people really with good-hearted, I don't know how to say it, but not all Somalis are what we... Man, that's hurt for me just to think about it. I know some people actually here, genuinely here, and they want to be here, but they're leaders. They're leaders, and they can't do anything because of the cultural thing. They can only agree to say yes and amen to whatever that these leaders are saying. I don't know if it's cultural thing. It's so messy.
To be Somali and American.
One thing they taught me was resilience and not letting, other people's perception of you limit what you can do for yourself. I was born in Kenya, and then I grew up here, started kindergarten, K through 12, all the way up to college here in Minnesota. So,
all right, that's crazy.
In this country, we do not blame the lawlessness of an individual on a whole community. What we also know is that there is not a single evidence that the president or his coonies have put forth that there are any single resource from taxpayers in Minnesota that has gone to aid and abate terrorism. That language is dangerous. That language puts the lives of Somalis not only in Minnesota but across the country in danger. And if the president believed that and he had evidence, he would take people to court. So we are sick and tired of the president waking up one day and deciding to put forth falsehoods and demonize whole communities, while the ignorant people that support him then take the lies that he's spreading and use it as a fact. We've seen it during the campaign where he said Asians were eating cats and dogs. We've seen his vice president repeat those lies.
Okay, while she was talking, I wasn't really listening. I was seeing through her. Here's the thing. When you bring so many people here because of an agenda, for him it's a threat. He sees that as a threat. He noticed that, so many people were coming, bringing people from the outside, make them, Americans, and then tomorrow when there is an election, those people are against you. He sees that as a threat, and before that happens, he's thinking like, no, I need to remove them so the elections can be fair. The reason why I say there is a big issue here with the deep state, and I truly believe that that's where the problem is. It's not mainly because of those people, but if it sees there is a big percentage of the population to change the whole number regarding to election, he's attacking that, and he knows what he's doing. He's not dumb at all, and I truly believe that this lady, she's smart and all that good stuff, but it's just she's a part of something. That's my take. Although what she's saying, it's also true. I mean, you can't just attack one person, but I see through her. Reason why politics don't just listen to what the people say, what these people say, or Trump or anything, and just take that word, try to analyze it. These people, it's a game, man. It's a game. When you understand this word by word, you be crazy. Oh, Trump say this, but try to go deep down. What's really happening? That's what I truly believe it's going on.
We've seen the media run it as a headline as if it was a fact. That is shameful. That is shameful. That is ignorant. It makes us look like a stupid nation that does not believe in truth, that traffics in lie. It makes the world mock us.
Okay, if she says so, what about, when Biden was there? All this crazy. Honestly, since Trump is there, I haven't heard anything about LGBTQ. On all the schools, they remove some flags and all the stuff. She's not talking about that. I know her religious is not supporting of that. I think she could be actually someone saying that, oh, Trump, you're actually doing something. Even regarding values of Americans, not that comments will all of a sudden remove the whole value of what America is. It's not true. She is a part of the game too.
And we are better than that. We are better than that as Americans.
Y'all, I am so fucking tired of people from other countries getting in my comments and going, this is your fault. You have to deal with it. You made this happen. You enabled it. You voted for it. So if you're from another country, I just want you to understand something about how the way America works, because you obviously don't get it. Black people didn't do this. Black people are not responsible for this shit. White people did this. Maybe 7% of black people did this because they've been brainwashed in believing that they have to act a certain way in order to get close to power and whiteness. And if you're European, you know that. And if you're European and you're attacking an African American for the actions of white people, well, then you're only seeing it through the white lens, aren't you? And assuming that America is only white and only the actions of white people make America America. And in that in itself is dismissing the voices of people of color in this country. This country, it's stolen land, and then they stole people to build this nation on stolen land and continue to discriminate against those people, the indigenous people and the stolen people. But you want to blame those people for the actions of your ancestors. Come at me again in my comments and get an epic clap back.
Video about us supporting Somalis exploded with people from the diaspora and people even in the continent itself just going back and forth between Somalis and other groups like Black Americans and Kenyans and so forth. Some people saying, hey, they say they don't want to be black. They say that, they don't care about being African and this and that and that. People are saying all sorts. And then also I'm having some of them say, hey, they got it, they can handle it.
What's your point?
They're fine, they don't need their support, they've always felt this way. Some of them are saying they don't care, they're not be black anyway. And it's just like, I don't even know. It's just crazy. I've seen some videos of Black Americans who have not.
You are. The last video, I don't even know what he was talking about. So here's what I was talking about, man. I think there is something deeper than just whatever crazy garbage going on here. Although they are very great conversations, but we just don't. I'm not a type of person that just listen to what the person is saying. Let's say someone come to you and say, "Hey, you, I don't like you," or blah blah blah, snapped and all that great going crazy. I would stand back and just observe. I think there is something deeper. Either the person is suffering with something deep down that I need to find out. Maybe the person, just because they haven't eaten for quite a long time, they are angry about something. Maybe I'm not the problem, because if at the moment, if I see that I'm the problem and I don't use critical thinking, I'll be like, oh yeah, hey, what are you talking about? That's like monkey behavior, So I'm not going to, just because I'm black and I'm reacting to certain things, I'll go in people's comments, oh, I feel angry because of what you say. I mean, it's not about what people say. People say stupid things, maybe because they were angry or because they, you know what I mean. Some reactions here. The lady that we just watched, I can tell that she's angry about something, but I'm not just going to say something because I see her angry and my reaction is stupid. I mean, I need to really think deep. Okay, where is she coming from? Why is she thinking like that? And doing that will allow you to create peace in yourself and for not seeing other people as a threat. Although everybody, you need to be careful. Yes, but for me, I feel like I first need to understand where you're coming from. Why are you thinking that way? What pushes you to do that way? What information do you have? What knowledge? Did you do your research and all the things? I mean, if someone just Somali people come to me and say, yeah, you will be next, I'll be like, oh, okay, all right, I will be next. Let's wait and see. I don't have any discussion to talk with them. They will never understand. They will always try to make their voice louder than mine. So it's not going to be a conversation. It will be improving how better they are or how privileged they want to be. And so it's just going to be a whole mess. So I prefer to step back and think. When Trump says Somalis, like I said, he say Asian, he dogs. Because for me, he was seeing a threat. He was seeing that a lot of Asian people, were in the country at the time when Biden was president, and he knows that these people, they'll give them green card and all the stuff, they'll vote, and next time, because they will say thank you whoever allow them to come in this country, they'll always have something to do. If you notice, Somalians, they gave them funds in terms of like everybody. Why? I mean, it's that was another issue, but when it comes to other people too as well, it's kind of like the same. They give you all these things, so tomorrow you give back. You feel the need to give back. That's how it's a way to say thank you. So it's the whole population that will say thank you by giving vote, and that's how you win. And when he sees that, he is attacking the whole thing because he knows it's a threat. And yeah, that's my take, man. If you have something else to say in the comment section below, please let me know your thoughts, because all this craziness for me, it's noises. I'll be reacting to more videos, but like I said, for me, all this, I really need to think deeper than just what other people are saying. The most beautiful country in the world, there will always be problems, but let's not just be blinded by all this. It's a waste of time, man. All right, if you're new on this channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Eloheise network, shining bright Jackson.